Alright, I think it's time. Time for one thing, for me to be undead once again. That is very erratic. Circumstance of whether or not that is the case. Also time for not only video game, but video game that has probably been a long time coming out here. And not even directly related to video game that's featured on the soundtrack right now, although that might be, that would not be unthinkable to someone here at some point or another, but no. Today, I finally go back to something that I believe I've actually very, very briefly touched upon in the streaming world in like maybe one or two past occasions, one of which is probably like completely gone from the internet at this point, because I believe that was on the that old live stream website that only lets you, well, I say lets you as if we're still around, which I'm sure it's not let you past tense. Stream at very low bit rates. I think that's all just poofed into the ether now. I don't recall if I ever tried this out on stream at any other time, but there's been at least a couple other occasions where I tried it off stream, but I never really did much with it in any of those occasions, so let's see if I can correct that at this point. And as delightful as this playlist is that we're hearing right now. Let me just, for starters, click on this button and see if that's all I need to get this thing working how I want it to. Oh goodness, I know it's doing some weird things. But it's also now audible. Let's see. I also don't think it's like, yeah, display that I was, oh dear, expecting it to be. And yeah, that oh dear was warranted. Just assure you of that. Oh goodness me. Or if I just do this instead, because I don't think I wanted to, yeah. Don't think I want to do it the way that it was just done, which was trying to just maximize the window, but it just went full screen instead when I do that, but anyway. And by now you can surely hear this and figure out what is about to be put on the screen here. So I better go ahead and also get rid of that artwork picture, else it's just gonna be weird, just having that whole time for no reason, but guess I'll try this. See if that works. Software capture. I do believe I tried this very, very briefly at least. Yeah, there we go. Actually, there we go, but it's not quite working out, is it? I mean, you can see most of the screen, but you can't see all the screen, that's the thing. You can see the logo, and you can sort of kind of see the top of the Deus Ex logo letters, but not really much beyond that. That may or may not matter once you actually get into the game, but yeah. A couple of mods active on here. One of which being this community update. Let's just see if, what happens if I load that, if it'll do anything different. Well, kind of. It'll go full screen, which I was kind of trying to avoid, but I guess it's probably better lie now. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait a few more seconds, I guess, to see if that little splash logo thing will pop up again and see how that looks then. Yeah. It's a little on the fringe, but you can see the Deus Ex letters this time. Let me try a couple of things for... Okay, yeah, that doesn't matter. It seems to work acceptably, I'll just say that. You can see this. You can see what I see. It is, in fact, a 16:9 display, and it doesn't go crazy when I tab out, which I probably won't have to do very much. I mean, it does look weird, but it doesn't go crazy, that's the main thing. Oh, goodness me. Hold on. I see that, but all of a sudden it didn't, okay. Take the mouse and put back out for a moment properly, but then it did. So now I think we're good. But yes, Deus Ex. This is a video game. There, I don't think I really did much of anything with it, mod-wise, other than the community badge, which adds a few things. I believe are mostly just QL and mostly just for the purpose of letting me run this in a way that I'm comfortable with, streaming it without everything freaking out. And I think to really sort of try and demonstrate that to get into the gameplay, so let's do the training thing just as a...
Hopefully our training exercises will be more interesting than what they've had you doing at the academy.
You know, it's a purely symbolic thing. I've done this like probably more than anything else in the game, with how very little I've actually played the game, but
Open the door by clicking the right mouse button. The right button uses items in the world.
I'll just go through the motions here.
The key on the desk opens encryption-based nanotech locks. When you pick it up, it will automatically be added to your key ring. Use the key ring to unlock the door and proceed to the next area.
I don't think I can climb on the... No, I can't climb on the lamp apparently. It's a little, makes me do a little tap dance, but I can't really find my footing on it. Let's add that to the keyring, which of course I can bring out, and there we go. Boom, it's unlocked. Well, bye-bye, Jaime, and that totally not suspicious guy next to you, and that other dude who's not going to be...
Get a lot of equipment during these exercises.
Not going to be addressed at all.
Time to access the inventory screen, which will
hey, there it is.
And remove items from the tool belt. Press F2 to view your current goals and any moves you may decide to take. On a typical mission, a UNATCO agent's objectives are logged electronically so that he can stay on task at all times.
Yeah, that's kind of another one of the purposes of the mods, by the way. Kind of a weird install thing. Or I don't know what it is. I don't think it's anything to do with the installation, actually, but...
One of them's indestructible, but the others contain things you might
for some reason, if you do like a vanilla build of the game, it'll like freeze for a moment whenever you bring up the inventory or whatever else, but the mods do fix that. So let's bust up these boxes. Those are the ones that we can. Hey, look, it's some lockpicks.
Pick up the lockpick and use it to open the door. Lockpicking takes time and expends the self-assembling resources of modern lockpicks. Just be patient and remember your training. At higher skill levels, you won't need as much time or lockpick resources to pick a lock.
Yeah, well, at least I have an unlimited durability on my crowbar and my knife. That's something you can't put a price on. I don't know. If that was like the least awkward way to say that, but...
Door strength tells you how much damage a door takes before being destroyed. The lock strength tells you how many lockpicks would be required to pick the lock. Some doors have infinite strength and an infinite lock strength. That means you have to find a key.
Maybe there are locks that you have to break.
The code to the door has been stored in that data cube. Right-click on the data cube to read the contents, then type the code into the keypad. You activate the keypad with the right mouse button, just like you activate a data cube or any object in the world.
012. Alright. Oh, damn. Okay, then. Not quite 0001, but...
Use the disposable multi-tools on the table to hack the keypad up ahead. A multi-tool's resources are finite. When a tool is depleted, it becomes useless. The manual describes other uses for the multi-tool. At higher skill levels, you'll need less time and multi-tool resources to hack a given device.
So what are these fellows called? They seem like they could be interesting characters, but... Well, we can read about multi-tools here. UNATCO training manual. Multi-tool, quote-unquote, is not really a tool at all, not in the usual sense of the word. We're using double dashes, by the way, because I guess we can't do F dashes here. But a disposable electronic device that utilizes electromagnetic resonance detection and frequency modulation to dynamically alter the flow of current through almost any non-hardened circuitry. Skilled agents can use a multi-tool to manipulate code locks, cameras, autogun turrets, alarms, or other security elements. Now that multi-tools cannot be used for computer information extraction, see section 5A hacking. Which, yeah, that would be better contrast fit to the letters there if I could, you know, bring it up to this background instead of the book itself, but whatever. Check Dota Vault. For details. Almost no, I'm not exactly the expert on this sort of thing. For that, you'll have to check in with Soundgarden when you get to Liberty Island, but remember that there's any number of other ways to open a door, including using explosives or finding a security computer. Thanks, Jaime or James. I don't know what pronunciation they want me to use for that. Considering how it can get pretty weird. Well, maybe this time. Oh, they wouldn't let me finishing and putting a code, so I guess we'll just do it this way.
I'm here to pick up all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
I'll not really be able to do much more with all that. I wanted to look at the other little numbers on the door, but I guess that was not to be this time, and it's all irrelevant now that it's open.
Lying in front of you is a brave cadet who volunteered to be rendered unconscious for this next training
There
exercise.
you go.
Highlight and search him to find the key to the medical room. Afterward, pick up his body and place it on the medical table so that one of my aides can revive him once the exercise is over.
And there's your little looting the body screen, which is very much like the one from System Shock 2, which is quite fitting considering.
Good work. I'll get someone down there immediately to revive Private Winslow. Move on to the next area.
Alright. Here we are.
You can bet this won't be the last time we send you into a dark room. Turn on your light augmentation and find the exit on the other side. Just press F12 by default.
Not by default, which... yeah, I suppose we can press that as well as the other key that I found for this. I don't think I've done very much key rebinding for this game. I might have to do that in the future depending on how I feel like, but I do think that the defaults are probably going to be fine, especially reminding me that F1 and F2 are for those particular menus. What do we have here?
But you're enough of a machine to need repair bots now and then. If you used up some bioelectric energy getting to the dark area, for example, this contraption can charge you back up.
I apparently used something. 3 whole percentage of my bioenergy, so let's put this thing to work. Very noble purpose.
Congratulations, you completed phase 1.
I'll get some
Over the
10
ramp
mil
to the
ammo.
next rooms to begin learning movement skills. We'll be watching you through the cameras, like the one you can see up in the corner. In the field, remember that terrorists sometimes use cameras like this in their security grids to set off alarms and alert guards to your location.
Well, they do be up there. Not that we can do much about them with our
Jump
weapons
across the platforms.
not being
You'll have
given to
crouch
us at
get
all
out of
actually
those
yet.
pipes. If you fall, use the stairs to begin again.
Or rather, it's set of gadgets being taken away. Alright, there we go. Do have some ammo, which I think actually does show up in the inventory. Yeah, the list of ammo. We do have some 10 miller, 6 rounds, but we don't have anything to use it with.
You need to go through the door up ahead, but it's blocked. Those wooden crates are too big to jump and too heavy to lift, so use the metal crates near the wall to build steps. To pick up a crate, walk up to it so that it highlights, then click the right mouse button. To drop something you're holding, you can press the tab key by default.
We're paying to move this big one around now because you can't actually manipulate it directly. You have to kind of bump into it and hope for the best. And it's completely unnecessary, you know, but it's just, you know, they put this rudimentary physics here, so might as well use it. What if I were to say, for instance... oh shit, I don't want that to fall off though. It's like I don't want myself to fall off, but... is there one to this? Probably not. I don't think this has like a... apparently they didn't hide anything up here. It's not like a System Shock 2 kind of, speaking of that. The very beginning of the game moment where it's like, hey, we're gonna put a secret right at the beginning of the game and you can just use that Easter egg later. I wonder if you can like toss these crates, you know, out of your reach and then just gotta screw yourself. Probably can. But let's not do that right now.
Now, go up the ladder at the other end of the room. By default, you look up and use the arrow keys to climb.
What do we
Get
have
some
here?
complaints about this swimming obstacle because the water's contaminated. Recruits forget to grab the hazmat suit and end up in my office. Not pretty. Or they forget that they have to put the suit on by selecting it and pressing the left mouse button. Remember that the hazmat is disposable. You can wear it only once, and it operates only for a fixed duration. Use the ramp on the other side of the pool to climb out.
Well, this is why the world is full of garbage, so yeah. Who would ever forget to do those things, you know? do have 25% absorption. Not at all immunity or anything like that, so I'm sure we'll do just fine. And indeed, it seems like we did.
These medical bots, normally used for quick healing, are of particular interest to you, JC, because you need a bot's help to install new augmentations. If you took any damage during the swim, now's a good time to get patched up.
Oh, my leg's a little fucked up. And my torso. And my other leg as well. Let's heal. Up to 300 units, which fortunately does cover what we had. Oh, I still have the hazmat suit active, apparently.
No cheating.
Well, I still have my hazmat suit. I guess I do keep that for... I do, in fact, keep that for a little bit longer. A few more moments, I guess.
Welcome to the combat training area. I am Günther Hermann, and I will be monitoring your progress here. We will start with weapon familiarization.
Oh, goodness.
Your first exercise will be to learn a little about aiming and targeting. Step up to the shooting range to the west.
Oh, here we are.
The targets are released by using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and take a few shots with one of the pistols until it is destroyed. Notice the targeting reticle appears when you aim at a target.
Alright, I'm gonna press the switch before I grab anything. Seems like good practice. Well, it does seem like good practice to how many pistols do we actually get more ammo from? I guess we might. We do have 66 rounds precisely. Might just make a difference. I just wait a moment, steady my aim so I can get this right in the middle of them.
Good. If you hold your aim for a few seconds before firing, you will notice the reticle starts out wide and tightens as you hold. The longer you aim as a target without moving, the greater your accuracy will become. Release the second target and aim before shooting this time.
You can't really see that effect very well. Oh yeah, because I didn't aim the first time. I can't really see that effect very well if there's no targets visible. There you go. Wow, would you look at that? I hit the target.
Now proceed to the next area.
Oh, excuse me.
Munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
Yeah, I like holding that gun for as long as I was able to.
This is a rifle range. Here, you will learn one of the ways skill level makes a difference in your accuracy. Step up to the shooting range.
I shouldn't. Having intermittent moments of stream video quality dropping down to about 60p.
Using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target
I don't
and
know.
destroy it with the rifle. Use the rifle scope by pressing the left bracket key to turn the scope on.
I don't know if it would be the left bracket key. I guess we'll find out. Is it the left bracket key? It is not the left bracket key, or at least the equip. What the fuck? Okay, apparently the plus button on my that part of my keyboard is for what the fuck? What? Am I like switching ammo with a button that's left that ammo types, or at least trying to, but not really being able to, considering that. I think I'm just reloading for no reason. Alright. Might have to do something about that, I don't know. Scope. I'll have to figure this out. Because yeah, the bracket keys do nothing. These keys. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Quick load. I am, however, going to. Okay, I suppose it's a good thing that we're taking care of this now, because I actually don't know. What this would be. Laser sight is right bracket. Double scope is Z or left bracket. Well, I mean, the brackets don't seem to do anything unless it's expecting me to, like, use shift because, yeah. Well, I mean, on my keyboard, you don't type the brackets just by pressing those keys directly. It has to be shift and then. But now, apparently, Z has the same effect. Guess we'll use that.
Excellent. Now we are going to raise your skill with rifles to master level. Release the second target and destroy it.
Alright, there we go. Okay, but I hit right click so I could push the button now, so because I was trying to zoom in.
As you can see, higher skills give you better range, accuracy, and effectiveness. Proceed to the next area when you are ready.
I'll confirm one thing real quick. Right now I have 3006 ammo, 16 rounds. If I pick up these two and then look at my ammo, I now have more rounds. So yes, picking up extras does give you more ammo. That's
And
confirmation.
your equipment. That's right. No cheating.
I mean, if I had a sniper rifle in this next part, would that actually enable me to cheat at all?
This is the demolitions training area. First you will learn to use the lamp as a proximity mine. Approach the bay window and you will see a lamp placed on the target board on the black and red wall.
Indeed.
Press the first button next to the window and a security bot will be released. Watch as he nears the lamp. Lamps placed on the walls are proximity triggered.
I am expecting to see the effects of that right now. There it is.
This time you will place your own lamp. Take a lamp from the munitions bay and proceed to the red and black wall below.
Right, there are many lamps here indeed. It's a good thing that we don't have anything in hand while we're picking all of these up. Here we are.
Get as close to the wall as possible when you place the lamp. If you aren't close enough, the lamp will fall to the ground and detonate.
Gotta make sure right up there enough that... And gesture changes. There it is. Also get the fuck away from it before it does the thing. There we go. I'm pretty sure if you screw that up, you can just toss another one on the hole at the robot, and
You may proceed to the next area for more demolitions training.
that'll have the same effect. Is there anything left in the... Well, it won't let me go through the door again. In the little corner where the robots were just hanging out first, but no. Oh yeah, we don't need to use this. We didn't blow ourselves up
You'll
tragically.
need a few extra lamps for the demolitions area. Here, catch.
Okay, I got 3 whole. More of them.
Next you will need to breach the doors in the hallway. Throw a lamp down to the end of the hall. Once it blows, proceed down the corridor.
Reach, just like the trees that those
Notice how the wooden
perennial
door was
leaves.
destroyed and the metal and barred doors remained. Remember this for future reference. Beyond the destroyed door, you can see a damaged piece of wall you can also breach with a lamp. Try that now.
This time I won't even go all the way around the bend in the corridor.
Excellent. Notice that the wall is opened. Look for other weakened walls such as this, and your lamp and other explosives will allow you to breach them. Continue through that breach and on to the next section.
Gotta start the next section without arms or tools. Rules are rules.
And there's a guy who actually does want to take
The
away
area
my stuff.
beyond the door is the grenade defusing facility. Here you will learn how to remove planted explosive devices.
Right. Oh, there's one.
Each of the corners of this
There's
area,
one.
you will find a lamp planted on the wall. You must disarm and remove all 4 lamps before you can proceed to the next section of training. You will need to move up to the lamp quickly and defuse it by right-clicking. A second right-click will remove the lamp from the wall.
At least we have a big awareness of them being there. Need to have that advantage. Oh, we can't carry anymore, so literally. We're not allowed to remove all of them. Just have to stay. How am I supposed to wait? I guess I have to waste a couple of these just so it'll let me do that. What if I try to blow up the one that's on the wall by tossing another one? Okay. I only have to pop one of those before it'll let me clean that up.
A word of warning, Agent Denton. This was a simulated experience. Real lamps will not be so forgiving. You may proceed to the next area.
Yeah, I'm sure. How do I even have, 10 of those in my hands if the other dude supposedly took the ones that I had away? That's a little suspicious, I would say. Yeah, we managed to not
And your
blow
equipment.
ourselves to hell
That's
that
right.
time.
No cheating.
Well, apparently I don't need to cheat, I just have like this natural affinity for having a lot more munitions than I need.
Conceal yourself so that you will be able to avoid a confrontation altogether.
Huh.
The test is simple. Get to the far north door without being spotted by the guards below. If one of them sees you, he will sound an alarm and lock the door.
Right, simple enough. Oh boy, let's get some tips and tricks here. UNATCO Stealth Guidelines overview. Stealth is a vital component of all UNATCO operations. When implemented correctly, stealth missions result in the lowest possible ratio of agent and civilian casualties to hostile losses. Situational awareness is key, and agents should not only be familiar with the tactical opportunities offered by their immediate environment, but how those opportunities can be exploited to their advantage. With the appropriate equipment, the goals allow agents to operate in low-light environments such as offices or labs where illumination might otherwise attract attention. With binoculars, an agent can survey an opponent's position and determine the best way to evade or eliminate their defenses. Rifle or crossbow equipped with scope and silencing modifications can be used to interdict targets from a considerable distance, significantly compromising hostile resistance. Other features of the environment can also be used by an agent who has their ability to operate covertly or to create useful distractions, disabling security cameras or dirty auto guns. And reprogramming bots are all viable tactics employed by experienced agents in the field. Yeah, well, I don't think we'll be doing any of that here, but we can pick up these goggles. How to not be seen.
Remember, don't let the guards see you. Use the crates for cover and crouch when you move.
In this picture, there are 47 people. Alright, well, hello. So is he gonna be very sneaky, pick up this lab mask, and not put it in her inventory. Instead, we're going to try and not be seen if we can. Oh, the guy that was over there. Okay, he is in fact still over there. And the fellow that was heading over here is still heading over here.
Hey, who's there?
No one. Oh,
You blew it. The alarm just closed the north door. Return to the control room to the south and press the button in the overlook window to restart the test.
well, as long as we're here in the failed state of the test, we can
The guards can be
get
distracted.
better.
Pick up and throw an object near them, and they will go investigate the noise.
I guess it's just that same thing, but it's just completely dark here. We can get the lay of the land as long as we're here.
Always remember the 4 basic tactics to avoid detection. Crouch behind concealment. Stay behind enemies. Move slowly to avoid making noise. And use shadows to conceal yourself. Be alert to every possibility.
Well, maybe this time I'll get to use this thermoptic camo. I don't know if we're about to get
This
some.
time, don't let the guards see you. Stay crouched, stay behind the crates, and stay behind the guards.
Well, one moment. If I look at this from this menu, I'll get any more information. Yes, I will. Integrating woven fiber optics and an advanced computing system, thermoptic camo can render an agent invisible to both humans and bots by dynamically refracting light and radar waves. However, the high-powered ray makes it impractical for more than short-term uses, after which the circuitry is used and it becomes useless. So it's like that movie with the in-name only Invisible Man adaptation. Incredible how you can see right through me. I guess we better just
Stand
try
right to
through.
see you.
Oh, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Well, not anymore, but
Very good. I hope you remember this lesson, Agent.
goodness.
They have assigned us to be partners, and I will not stop to hold your hand and repeat myself when we are facing a real enemy.
Now for the last test.
Oh.
You have to find a way across the river to the exit on the other side. There's more than one way to get there, depending on your approach and the skills you want to use. It's up to you. Make use of the IFF system to identify enemies. The crosshairs will highlight red over enemies, green over allies, and white over neutrals.
Well, the spot's not very friendly.
Careful around this TNT. You can pick up the boxes and move them around, but crouch to set them down. I don't want to have to reattach your arms.
I mean, has that happened before? Is this a regular occurrence? We got the code, we got a pistol. I don't know if that pistol's gonna be very useful against the big ol' it. There, we got a multi-tool. Probably mess up these cardboard boxes as well. Probably making a good bit of noise doing this. And I think the robot is facing in this direction, but I guess it's a little short-sighted. So I'll believe that. There's the panel for the bridge. I don't know if we're really gonna be able to do much about the robot as far as permanent removal here, so I guess we just be patient. Yeah, there are cardboard boxes over here as well. I guess there are. Well, I guess we do have the TNT boxes. Maybe they are like... Maybe they can be the key to... Which did end up... using up one of them. You know, foolishly disposing of it for no real purpose, I guess. Well, I get a feeling that plot might have gotten a little bit of an inkling of my presence there, but... And there. Have to really act upon that. I'll be back to acting, to moving. Oh goodness. I think that might have ended up hurting me more than... I think one of my legs is gone. Oh yeah, one of my legs is gone. That's okay, we can still get around. Is it actually coming after me now? I think it might be, or at least trying to. So this is my chance, I guess. Can we get across this little watery thing without the bridge? I don't know. Although that robot is very confused, I will... Instead of taking the obvious way out, I'll just have a little exploration time back here. What could be over here? The answer seems to be not much of anything. Well, maybe they made this as a tribute to that river that runs right through the town in Strife. Who knows? Oh goodness. Well, we're getting a little shut up here, but that's okay. We'll make it out okay, even if I just lost out of my legs. We're gonna have to reattach it. Okay, we can't actually heal all this, can we? Well, maybe we can actually. No, we can. I made a little more quick math. I could have ascertained it.
When you're through, go out the opposite door.
Oh, what is that? What do we have here?
Step over to the communicator. There's someone who wants to talk to you.
Oh, really? Oh, I guess we go ahead and...
Manderley likes to hear which agents find this area. They're usually the ones who take terrorists by surprise in the field. Your brother Paul, for instance. All right, carry on. Don't let it go to your head.
Well, they did it so well. Can only imagine that really helps separate the wheat from the chaff. And I could just go ahead and, you know, hang out here for a while. It's like that, the place that turns out to be the titular room in the Flash game adaptation of the room, but now let's get a little education here, I guess.
A deployment of UNATCO troopers is the central component of all UN peacekeeping occupations.
And that's how you know this is a work of fiction.
The NSF, the biggest terrorist threat in the US. This national militia group thinks it is fighting the Second American Revolution.
One you can point at and say that's the bad guy.
This Page Industries walking turret, marketed to governments worldwide, is the workhorse of most national military forces. Due to the heavy armor, they take little damage from ordinary bullets. If you come up against a bot, you should use an EMP grenade, scrambler grenade, or some kind of explosive.
Well, apparently TNT boxes are kind of a tricky way to do it. Maybe placing the boxes in combination with the gun, the pistol that we picked up, which we still have. That'd be more effective.
A favorite of third world countries and corporate security divisions. Not so mobile, but don't be fooled. We've lost plenty of agents to its well-armored assault gun. Like other bots, it's difficult to damage with ordinary bullets.
Nice to see that they're still using that terminology all these years after they get out of the Cold War, but...
This is the old augmentation technology, hopefully about to be phased out. Notice the reliance on electronics and mechanics. A maintenance nightmare. If I had 2 credits for every repair manual that made me file in my office in the med lab...
I mean, they're all going to die one day anyway, right? What about this one, though?
The Coalition's new nano-augmented agents are nearly indistinguishable from the general population, except that you and your brother don't know how to smile, even for a picture.
I don't know if that's gonna come up at any point, but... These are not... yeah, affected in any way by that, presumably. I'm just gonna leave that open, by the way. I don't think we can close it again from the outside, can we? Because the switch is just gone at this point. Oh well. What about you?
Sufficiently impressive. An early success for the whole organization.
Thanks. You from the United Nations?
Your augmentations are a go. The real test comes next. Active duty.
I'm ready, sir.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Alright. Well, I'm glad I got that. A little bit of reassurance, little pat on the back. Again, we get the little, nope, we can't get the little voice clips again. It would seem. There we go. And there we go. After that little symbolic trip through the training section, once again, this must be like the, like I said, the part of the game that I've actually played the most of in my very brief times. Playing through all that. Actually, before I do anything else, let me go ahead and pop over here so I can change that window. There we go. Oh shit, it's doing the thing again. Hold on. I wanted to actually, you know, have it. Yeah, there we go. Have the mouse actually work. There we go. Guess we'll start with medium. I don't know if it really makes a difference for us. Actual stuff that happens in the game beyond just numbers. It might, but I don't have any real reason to believe that it will at this point, but with my relative degree of unfamiliarity with this game, I think I'll just stick with that. So, our code name is JC Danton, which we cannot change. We can change our real name to something else, like, I don't know. Okay, you do get out. That's me. A chat window coming under a console window coming down, which I'm honestly not too sure which of these button presses made that happen. Not a good nice command, oh goodness. Alright, I'm trying all of the... Okay, that button, which is usually the one that controls the console window. Didn't do anything. The reload button did not do that either. Is it one of the F keys? That couldn't have been one of the F keys. There's no way that I hit that with my fat finger by accident. Right, I'll try again. Okay, apparently it was one of the actual letters. Hold on. Let's see if we can figure out which ones I can avoid that in the future. So this one? Okay, yeah. What key does it think that is? This is the a key that doesn't exist on the US keywords, by the way. It's the end with a tilde. That's between the 2 bracket keys and L. Yeah, usually the tilde key, which is, I think, on the top left, just below the escape key. It's not there at all in my keyword, but that usually is the same key that brings up the console in games like this anyway. But I suppose I was trying to find out how many how many letters I could use. I'm going to assume that the answer is many letters. Yeah, okay. There's a limit, but it is a considerable limit. I don't know, it's really matter. Because I haven't used this method in a long time. Hold on a moment. I don't think it's going to make any kind of a difference, but well, take a moment. Alright. You mean right moment. Let's see. You are the chosen one. What is the first name? Hopefully I will see a name. Looking through these pages that I've just flipped to here. No, I'm not seeing one. Try that again. Like I'm shuffling a deck, but instead I'm just flipping through a book. Right. What about now? Will I see a name? By looking through these pages, I'm not seeing anything still. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Well, this is not what we got, so I guess we'll just go with this. According to this footnote, there's a painting at London's National Gallery by this man, which is featured in a spooky story to appear by Ralph Adams Cram, by the way. They'll show up on the header of one of these pages as the author of the story. But anyway, it's by this man, Giovanni Antonio Trafio. That is officially his real name. Right. Replace this book without making it. Especially with visual strain, but if you're trying to do, we'll get more points to start with the game, so that's visual strain anyway. I don't know if that's still gonna be the case with this not being the completely vanilla version that I'm playing. I am using the, I forget what it's called. It's like a bunch of mods like bundled with one another just to do like with QL stuff, fixes and whatnot. But we need to patch something like that, but I'm pretty sure I would have wanted to do this anyway. I think that what I'm going to want to focus on is we'll do computer, at least level 1 for this computer, lockpicking, and I think I want at least one of these, if I can remember what they do. This is for just being able to use more stuff, so maybe not this. Some of these are apparently kind of worthless, like swimming apparently. I did briefly look at that, and that seems to be general consensus. Electronics, bypass security. So we'll go with that. What can I afford with what I have left? Maybe low tech. But re-accuracy damage, low tech. Actually, I think I might want to get slightly better training with low tech, but nah, that would probably take too long. Because if I like on-train any one of these, it's not gonna give me enough to yet. I have to do multiple. So I'll probably just start out like this and go with it. Figure things out from here. Computer electronics, let's really lean into that MCM angle. And, well, I guess we can find a different appearance for JC, maybe. I don't know if one of these would be more fitting for the real name we've picked out for him. Maybe not. Maybe we can just go for the super vanilla appearance. Just go with that. Let's just go.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we will crown its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Oh, that was a nice speech from that nice man that we saw at the end of the training exercise. And now here we are on Liberty Island. Well, before we carry on, I think one thing that I do want to figure out, I guess we'll hit that button again. Is it the same button that I already... Nope, okay, well, I might have to fix this up real quick, just to figure this out now that we're in the actual game. Also, something to hide reburn. Oh. Alright, let me check the bindings real quick, because I think there should be numpad plus and numpad minus equals plus minus slash minus. Well, it says numpad plus, but I think the not numpad plus also does that based on what I've been seeing. Now, my other question, I guess, is going to be whether. I mean, there seem to be other default bindings for the function keys, but not really showing me that here. It's just showing me the F2. I think I mean, somewhere around here it should show you the button for to the inventory, for instance. Tab or I, but also F1. And it doesn't look like the F1 part can be rebound, so I guess I'll give this a try. Hold on. So what if I do this? It does the same thing, and if I do this, it doesn't do anything. So I guess I have to use this. Yeah, let's quick load, I guess. It should just bring it back here, and it does. Okay, I guess I have to do it that way. It's gonna be weird, but I think I can do it.
Shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna pick up some drinks off the ground. I think Paul has found me.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
We can pick him up from a distance with the rifle. Account for heavy armor or the crossbow for silent takedown. I think we'll stick with crossbow.
Sometimes you've got to make a silent takedown.
Good thinking. With these tranquilizer darts, you'll have another non-lethal way to take down an enemy in addition to the prod.
I get the idea. What's the first move?
I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue.
I'll see how it looks on shore.
Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue, but don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor.
What are my orders when I reach the command center?
Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Alright. Well, what about
What's your
you?
take on the situation, Corporal?
You not go troop.
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
But alright. That we already dealt with Gunther, I guess. Well, let's pop open these boxes. Like
Welcome aboard, Agent.
jolly pinata and see what comes out. But pick out some binoculars. We'll be needing these. Shortly, Bonjour, JC Denton. Hello, Cave 44. What's going on?
They come this way, I got them, sir.
Oh, I'm sure. But you know, there's another box down here. This one has a multi-tool. Oh, I hope these things are water resistant and a bioelectric cell. Hope they're submersible. We have our O2 meter there. It's not super prominently displayed, but we do have that. There. I think the game
Well, I
expects you to
certainly see the
like
family resemblance.
you're looking straight up when you're trying to climb out of the water. At least this big old robot on our side this time. Should be... There might be a couple other things around here. Oh, here's Paul again.
You just gonna stay here? There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Why'd they bring you back to New York? I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the Triad leaders in Hong Kong. UNATCO pulled you out? It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
I guess that's my penitence in the meantime. I'm just gonna watch for
everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot
Krakens.
bombs. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase iron and copper.
Got the prod charges. I do have the cattle prod, I guess. Or just general
Those
purpose
rebels are no
prod.
match for our bots.
Check inside these things. Just mess around.
My orders are to stay here.
Alright, you're not go boat pilot. I hope that you're handling the tide over there. Seems to be a little bit of movement. I'm fucking around a bit because I thought there was one more thing I was supposed to find over here from the very brief foray into the beginning bit of the past, but maybe not. Well, I think I could find her up here anyway. Okay, let's see. Before we head into action, let's do that. Oh goodness. Oh, maybe this is where I find it.
If you
Yeah,
want
there
to
we
make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Yeah, well, wait a moment. Let me change a few things around here. Rearrange. So say, pop that here. Actually, wait, Christ, I want to do that, and then this, and also this. So if there's anything else that might actually be useful, that it's just the number here is just like the hotkey that you have assigned to it. And we'll probably find some more useful stuff that's not this. Right, that reminds me. Didn't we get some stuff from brother? I guess. Just locks. We did find the map. It's from South Dock right now. UNATCO HQ is right in the way, and the Liberty Statue ruins, which I guess the whole thing's ruins because the head and the top part were blown off. Now, or actually this time, let's see what our approach is going to be like. I'm going to be very sneaky. Did I end up having pistols, or did I give it untrained? Well, I did get it untrained. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, like I said, because of the that QL mod pack that I have, but yes, we'll find out. I mean, if I look at my skills, I guess. Pistols does say untrained. Oh, if it's being deceptive or what? Oh, the man said was heading over there. Is now no longer heading in that direction, but heading in a different direction. I'm actually kind of wondering if I approach this dude from over here and very sneakily try to some pressure. Right. I will not be saying no to loot. I'm not picking up the TNT box either, though. Actually, not be able to do that. The, what do you call it?
Thought I saw
Yeah, they're together. Don't worry about it. Not the low-tech weapon thing, but I suppose I was it. Anyway, so I think we can just get a little bit of extra ammo by doing that. So I'll just take advantage of that fact. Gas grenade. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna be using that gas grenade, but might as well get around. So how am I doing right now as far as beat up a little bit there? Just killed most of my torso, no, have my torso. Just have to avoid in the future then. Clearly. This dude has nothing on him. I think we can do with this. It'll be fine. He's just staring at the wall. That's seems like a very turbulent course of action. I could be using my, crossbow that's specifically for this. Sneaky approach. I cannot even see what my swings are doing. Oh boy, I think I might have gotten... I might have got poisoned or something there. Okay, that did not go so well. I'm just bleeding out like a Resident Evil zombie. I can't help but notice. Well, they're not bleeding out because I know because I didn't actually do that lethal damage. Okay, so that's not gonna work out. Just gonna turn right around. If I do this though, what if I actually try to? Alright, that went a lot better. Tranquilizer darts. I should probably go ahead and look a peek at my ammo thing. I have tranquilizer darts, regular darts. I guess they can both be. Maybe that's at the. I mean, what do we have right now? 4 ammo. We assume that. It's loaded with one type of darts and not the other. I don't think I saw a key for this in the... Pretty sure. Activate, toggle. Sorry. There's no key for most of these, but I guess that doesn't matter. Change ammo is X. Alright, so what happens if I do that? If I hit X while... No, that's darts loaded, tranquilizer darts loaded, but you don't have flare darts. Okay, yeah, because I'm thinking of like system shock. I guess I've got like pretty much all of the...
Be careful, the NSF has set up patchwork security
little
systems.
instincts that predated this game on the mind right now. Patchwork security systems. Well, I'm sure that they'll make a big difference, just like they have been so far. But yeah, System Shock 1, yeah, and I'm pretty sure... Oh boy, well that could have gone better, hold on. Yeah, no, Mance is like really kind of radically behaving. I could heal, I could try to be sneaky and... Oh, I have to do this again. Well, that's what I get for trying to be... cheaty, I guess. I can really like pick this guy up. No, we cannot. Oh no, yes we can, never mind. I'd be a good way to do that and kind of do it the, the thief way. The combination between the little image that you get when you actually pick one of these unconscious dudes or dead bodies up. And just the physics of the body when you put it down. It's definitely a very thief-like moment, I would say. Distinctive notion. But, okay, let's see. I'm gonna pop over here and see if I can actually sneak up on this guy this time without getting juked myself.
The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
I hope that the little quick save that I did there worked. Clear. Yeah, that's right. Get over there, and please do not make any sudden 180s. That would not be very, very cash money of you. And in fact, it was not. Alright, well, my the damage is being distributed across my body, but I suppose I can consider this acceptable. Property on prod, data cube. Church and cameras. In the statue ruin, safety defense between we want to be here long it should work. Security computer login is HSF001. That's really smash the state. Want to keep that in mind. Let's all take a little detour here. Also, I guess, activated heal 2 points and also haste up my entire vision. I will activate the solder as well and heal another 2 points. What else do I have? I have Togi. Oh no. I'll just leave that behind. I don't remember where I picked this up exactly. It was over at the I don't think it was over at the thing I just looked at there. That's before that. So who's here?
Freight base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton. Right. How you guys holding up? UNATCO command made us pull back. I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
Well, taking a minimum force approach, or gonna clean the place out. Well, I'm gonna clean the place out, but I'm gonna do it with a minimum force approach, so might as well go for the low-key option here.
We're taking a minimum force approach. We're cops, after all. Ask me. I think we should frag them all. You trespass on UNATCO property, you get pumped full of lead. When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror. Thought you nanowogs were supposed to be badass killing machines. Guess I was wrong. Guess so. Some advice. You get out there, you're gonna have to tangle with some real sons of bitches. Best thing is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other. Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster? Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
Well, I have 700 for the scope, so I guess we'll not measure that right now. I guess we can invest in the tranq darts if we actually end up using those.
Here's 60 for the tranquilizer darts. So much for that minimum force approach.
I mean, this won't kill them. Gotta lay them all out on the ground. I just won't kill them. Surely you're gonna agree that that's a valid method. Well, it won't be going down into the actual building here right now, I don't think, but we at least have a little exchange. It's locked, and I don't think we can do much about that. It's the cigarettes that I dropped just now. I don't have anything to do with those things. And over here, what do you have to say?
Welcome aboard, Agent.
At all?
Everything was clear an hour ago. Then, boom.
Alright.
My orders are to hang back.
Well, what's in the box here? Another multi-tool. We have any multi-tools in the... Okay. In hand right now. I don't think we do, so I might as well pop that. No, we do. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We literally got that from the thing. The underwater, just at the beginning. We need an extra crowbar. Security keypad. Strength 1, 2. Before we mess with any of this, let's take a look back here. Find the lockpick, and let's take a look in here. What do we have here? It's an energy hidden in a little sneaky corner, just like the secrets in Thief 2, for instance.
Side of the NSF commander at the top of the statue. I'm gonna take a shot. Screw Manderley.
Alright. Exploration bonus and an EMP grenade, which we may or may not need. I'm pretty sure this is just for opening and shutting that very same hatch if you end up somehow trapped in there. And there's the cabo, which I don't think we need to worry about right now, but Guess I'll
Thugs must be desperate to attack us here.
leave the interior of this thing alone for now.
I don't like just standing around, but orders are orders.
Sure, we're gonna be coming back this way anyway. Alright, let's maybe knock down a few things. You know, I just noticed I'm pretty sure that the game looks a lot darker on the other monitor compared to this one, but I'm gonna assume that's just because of how it usually looks between the two. Shoot. It's one of those tiny security bots. Oh, I don't think it sees me. Or at least, there's an inkling of my presence, at least for a moment. Will it do anything, though? Nope. It has lost interest. Oh, and it also forgot its patrol route momentarily. So let's see, what kind of approach are we taking here? Oh.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Yeah, there's something we can open up with a couple of picks. Strength, minimum 50 to open this up. Does that mean that we can't just, yeah, we can just bash it open with the crowbar, I guess. Oh shit, and this man's is coming over here. Did not see anything. He needs to turn around so we can make sure that he continues to not see things. Arms. Oh, there we go. Okay, because we're not really planning to shoot anyone in the head, at least not at this time, but it's probably a good idea to build up a bit of a stockpile anyway, especially considering I don't think there's any penalty or shit for any drawbacks to trying to haul as much ammo around as you possibly can get your hands on. Compared to other stuff, it just fills up the inventory. And I continue to exercise that outlook with each of these guys that I knock out. Speaking of which, here comes another victim. Thank goodness for these guys having such limited vision range. Don't turn in this direction. Turn in this direction.
God damn.
Okay, that could have been worse. Yeah, that was scary for like a couple of seconds. I mean, if I find myself in that guy's position, I probably would have the same reaction. I do believe... Oh yeah, this guy that's knocked out here, he was already like this when I got here, so... Guess I didn't try looting him before. There wasn't much to find there anyway, so I think if we keep going in that direction... Oh, someone else is coming. Hold on. Because I was like, should I bother trying to clean up these unconscious bodies, or should I do it out? That is indeed the case. You can turn around now. There you go. Now this man's does look a little bit different, so it might be slightly different if I try to have the same approach, or it could be exactly the same. Never mind. 3 darts. So we can just stockpile and have not really using it. Don't need it when we have this baton. This flexi hitting stick. Is that an enemy bot? No, that's an allied bot over there. I guess they can't afford the fancy biped at 209, but without the top-heavy chicken bit bots that we've got deployed around here. At the moment, is there a reason for me to want to get up here? I guess not, so I guess we'll just leave that. I do want to take care of this dude, though. Might as well see if we can clear out this side of the map altogether. It's very dark and spooky over here, so surely he won't see me if I approach like this from this angle. Yeah. There we go. Sniper and goggles received. How's my inventory look, by the way? It's filling up, but not filling up quite as much as I thought it might at this point. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be using the sniper, at least at this point. I might take an interest in that in the future, and I think that's the front entrance over there. Security bot thing. I might try, you know, messing it up with an EMP grenade, but that might be unnecessary. We'll continue on with the sneaky approach, I guess, by just heading over to, I guess we finally made it to the dock on the north side, yeah. Do have the compass right under the health display thingy. Let's read. We are in fact heading north right now.
The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo.
Six, which I don't want.
Our undercover man, Harley Phillips, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
Our undercover man had a Philbin. Well, I'm trying to, yeah, there we go. A little save there. I'm not actually seeing that though. Rocket, yeah, that'll be used by me. Certainly not. This man. Okay. I thought for some reason these guys were gonna be like a little bit hardier than that. And whole sailor appearance, but I guess not. We're just as it's prone to just losing all of their breath and their consciousness when someone whacks them on the back. The stick. What's in this box? Have a look at the peace and quiet. 306 ammo, that's for the sniper, I believe. So you might be getting some use out of that. If not, well, you know, let's just hold on to it. I don't know if there's going to be anyone else I need to be worried about back here. Other than the goal. We have a medkit, so we could always, you know, go ahead and heal ourselves if we use a problem, but I think we've settled into kind of a rhythm of just not letting the spooky bad guys see us at all. Oh, okay, it's just soda, I guess. Using that, but heal 2 points, which were distributed, I'm sure, very, very well. In this dark corner over here, from what I can see. So we'll have a chat with this man, Bum.
About time you showed up. Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
Alright. Well, I don't know if you are now able to promise that this work. It's kind of like when you've got like major surgery coming up, you don't really want to paint a static picture of how that's definitely going to turn out. But then again, this is, you know, the way we've been going about things. We can put a little bit of faith in our abilities. Yeah, we'll go with that.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks.
It does make me a little bit less, you know, less worried about something happening. I'll be able to have a common knife and a crowbar, so I guess we don't have to mess with that. Take all of your flares, though. Surely we won't mind. Turn the ship's wheel. Well, I don't know if that would have done anything. You know, like turn the ship's wheel in Thief or Thief 2. Would have done something. Perhaps down there. Who knows? But, you have to say, Drifter woman.
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Huh, like I'm gonna take on your NATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
Well, hey, it sounds like you just gave me the most useful thing that you have to offer for free, so... The dart sounds like it's not even gonna be the poison or sleepy ones anyway, so...
No thanks.
I'll just let you keep those. I mean, do you even have any weapons that you can use those with? I don't know. Seems like they give you something that's kinda useless. Without the stuff. So what do we have down here? Could it be locked door? But we only need one pick to open it. We do have 2 lockpicks, so we do be a little bit adventurous and see what we get down here. If we can dive down long enough to do some clicking. I have to distribute our diving sessions a little bit though, lest we have something happen. That is down here. Well, we got an exploration bonus. How about some boxes? Well, that would have been good to know about. Or I head down, we're prepared. Right. Let's go ahead. Another will save here. I don't know if I can like lose some of my integrity by stuff. Weapon mode accuracy, weapon mode reload, goodness me. And gun sawed off. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna be making it back up before I run out of O2, but surely we didn't get too beat up there. I think that, yeah, that we ended up with us having too much of a noticeable deficit to any of our health things. Should probably use one of my medkits, but maybe I can continue having some endurance, especially considering my time manipulation powers, which I haven't really had to, abuse too much so far. And perhaps the moment will come when that will in fact be the case. So I guess we're on the east side. We checked out the west side, the north side, the south side is where we came from. And let's see if there's anything in the east side that we gotta clear out. We're told that apparently there's gotta be a way to get into the statue from the back, which I guess would be... I mean, that way is south. I think the south end is where the statue entrance was, right? Like, if we look at the images, well, there's the terrorist commander that I guess we're gonna try to keep alive. Leo Gold, Coral, Special Operations, Special Residence House Kitchen. We've been in contact with Jojo Fine, Juan Ivanovich, Lebedev, and other sympathizers, alright. Also add notes like the Thief Games, maps, and all the other stuff. I guess I don't think we need to lead note. I don't know, there's like... I'm gonna try to think of any, like, very significant proto-imps and stuff. The stuff that comes to mind that came out before this, I mean, Default World, there's System Shock 1 and 2, there's Thief 1, and I think Thief 2 came out the same year as this, or after that. Might have been after. And maybe a couple more that I'm forgetting, maybe a handful of the other, like, very numerous, like, Doom clone, boomer shooter type games that came out during the 90s. I didn't just mention as part of that. Could be argued to have some, well, I guess there's Strife, for example, which was the final 5 original Doom engine games I was made. That was kind of a mix of, like, typical Doom-esque. Before we climb up here, hold on. Let's see what else we got around here. Mix of the typical Doom-esque, like, just action shooter levels with some RPG-esque stuff. That was sort of kind of like something approximating an IMSIM in a few different ways. Another trank dart. I might have used a trank dart to take that guy out and then putting it right back, but no, I'm just doing the hands-on approach because I did get one training level on, you know, low-tech weaponry, so I might as well make some good use out of it. Oh boy. Can I catch this dude unawares? That's kind of a little bit fun. Those other two dudes, so see them too close to them. I think, yeah, it's too risky at this point. I think we'll leave those guys alone for now. Right over here is a couple of dudes just talking to this. If I get close, maybe they'll like say something to each other and then go their separate ways. Let's see. You know, let me try to look at the map because I wanted to figure out what the where the entrance that we saw was. It's here, it's on the west side. So I guess the back of the statue would be the east side, which is where all those boxes are stacked, which is where we were just a moment ago, but and yeah, the docks on the south are over there, so I'll take a quick peek over there just to make sure if there's like, I think I see one guy, so I guess we'll try to take him off. Seems like he's kind of lonely anyway. Oh, I think he might have noticed something. What is he gonna do about it though? He's really been like active this whole time and he never like over here. Oh well, whatever. He can join his friend in being in that same position. I think something else you can do in this part is like get these guys to chase you and then get them to chase you over here and then the bot just shoots them dead. But I don't know, this way seems more more subtle. A little more finesse to it. I don't need sport. I can do the corporal abuse. Oh, yeah. What to do? That. I guess we only got like these couple of groups of dudes left on this side. As far as the ground troops, so I do want to find out if I approach, will I like hear them talking or something? They just...
That's the difference right
they
there.
are talking.
Just take a look at him. Bad? Cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. That's how you judge a man? By performance? Then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
Soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
Profound. Anyway, are they gonna move now or are they just gonna continue to stand there? I think they are gonna continue to stand there. Okay. Well. Yes, one of those guys must be very peeved off about the fact that they did, in fact, you know, enlist one of those cheap gun robots, I guess, to patrol the entrance. Well, these things are gonna take their gerbs. We're gonna be nothing but robot patrol slot all over the place. Human presence into guard corridors is gone. They see what's at stake, right? You can take this guy out though. I feel like that might be global, or it might not be.
Found us.
Oh, never mind.
That's him.
I mean, we can take this guy out, but we got those guys' attention anyway. Which I might reload because I feel like maybe, just maybe those guys might have also had like a dialogue scene if I approach them. Would they? Is there anywhere I can stand where they probably won't see me? I guess probably over here. Will they have dialogue scene? I guess not, never mind. Maybe I'll just leave these guys alone. I mean, as long as I'm abusing save states and all that. Which I say abusing, but it honestly just feels like I mean it's an option to give you in the game. I'll just take advantage of it. Maybe if I shoot them all dead, which might be a little bit difficult considering they're untrained, I guess, in firearms at this time. Oh. If I shoot them all dead, I'll be able to, like, loot their bodies, right? Oh, goodness, we'll try that. Damn it. What? To shoot at guys and trench coats that are shooting at you first. Alright, let's try that again. This time I will shoot this dude on the right first with the sailor costume, I guess. I don't know if that guy actually would have any better hardware, but he's just running away now. Okay, he's done. This guy though, he's continuing to shoot at me. Right, roll that. Now they're all dead. Can I see if there's like anything worthwhile? That's the main thing that I want to find out. Just got more of the ammo that I just used up to just find this out, and these guys are darts, so the answer is no. Can't do much of anything too worthwhile that I can pick off them if I could try doing the same thing on those guys, but nah. Everything's gonna be the same. I basically just try to figure out if it's worth it to try and go through some lengths to try and get them either dead or unconscious so I can loot them, but the answer seems to be just nope. Is this man's going to turn around and face in this direction as he turns around? No? Okay, he's being very cooperative right now. I appreciate that. Oh boy, hazmat suit. I guess I'll grab that. And up here we have something. It's a multi-tool. And up here we might have something, or we might have nothing. Let's see. I'm trying to turn no longer full. Thank you very much. Let's see if there's anything up here, and the answer seems to be no.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Well, surely the EMP is not something I have to get up here. Same message that we saw before. I think this is one of those where we kind of see the whole, IMSIM principles in action, because you can either use a multi-tool to turn that off or just walk away, or you can do this. Be very patient and wait for this little forklift thing to bring you up, and then you fall off because there's no inertia. Alright, well, I don't know. Can I check my bioelectric energy readings someplace? Health, aux, skills, aux, 96%. 96%, presumably because of the... I like to imagine that that's at 100%. Because I used a flashlight back in... when I was diving down into the ship. Sunken ship. Which did give me a little bit of extra, stuff. Both in terms of what I picked up and in the terms that I got the bonus for exploring, so just look right now. More skill points, there you go. Electric cell, don't mind if I do. Crowbar, there we go. One. Weapon mod clips, don't mind if I do. Weapon mod laser, we don't have enough room. Okay. Can we consume anything or do anything? Consume this, I could get rid of the fucking stove, which I never wanted to get in the first place. There we go. Probably see if I can get rid of anything. To make room for more stuff soon, though. Got my knife. Got my crowbar. I guess I might get rid of my crowbar. I feel like my baton is probably the best tool that I have for knocking people out, which I've been doing left and right. After looking baton, typically used by riot police and national security forces to discourage upon resistance. What about the crowbar? What's the description here. Hit someone or something with it, repeat. Many crowbars are called murder of crowbars. Always have one for combat with a key. Right. For charger I'm also not using because I am knocking people out with the button. Right prod has been extensively used by security forces who wish to keep what remains of the crumbling piece. And I found the prod to be an invaluable tool. Short range detonizing effect is most effective when applied to the torso or when the subject is taken by surprise. So basically it's doing a track dart thing, which well would let me do that at a distance, and I'm pretty sure that these also work. On enemies who are aware of you, you can just like pop them with one of them. And just walk away for a bit. Tranquilizer darts, I guess it's just gonna give you a description of whichever type you have selected. Succinylcholine variant that covers complete skeletal muscle station. Getting a trigger. There's also the tech goggles, or the binoculars rather. Paramilitary binoculars, which I haven't really been using at all. Just consumables, so I might do it. I don't know. Well, binoculars activated. I'll go. Okay, that white. Oh, whoops. I want to do that. White bar. Okay, it's just like white bars on the side. I just realized there were, in fact, multiple of them. Let's give it a deactivated. Right. You can also toggle them with the zoom key. It works for the sniper rifle, I guess. Wait, what? Okay. See, like, why am I picking it up and then just throwing it immediately? I don't want to do that. Not really running away from all that. Let me see. What is my biologic energy still 60%, so I guess we didn't really lose anything there. I'm gonna probably just reverse baton. I've sold this little version of the baton. I guess I might get rid of those. I'll end up finding more stuff I need to make room for, which probably will happen soon. Well, now that we've gotten the lay of the land on this whole exterior, let's go ahead. And these boxes, I guess. The same boxes that I was climbing while talking about drive earlier. For example, stuff seem adjacent at all. This is Power Slave, which is like two completely different versions, completely different hardware and engines, but they just have the same name. I think they released at the same time. One of them was a build engine. It's just a very linear shooter. The other one, the console version, is a lot more interesting. As this maybe not entirely non-linear progression, but I guess some part of it, yeah. I'm very vaguely Metroidvania-esque in the sense that you go through it multiple times and you take different exits sometimes, or you just collect different things depending on what abilities you have available. Well, I just kind of forgotten sometimes. I know there's a few, like, actually console exclusive, or at least at the time console exclusive shooter games that had some very strange and unusual and pretty unique mechanics for the time. I don't know how many of those would really approximate what most people would consider an MSIM. Continue to amass this 10mm ammo for use. Not anytime soon. How many skill points do I have right now, anyway? I have 1,000, which I can use to increase anything that I want to increase at this time. So I guess we'll just hold off that for now. Just gonna be very sneaky. Oh boy. As usual. Just grab this dart. Now we go with this.
French terrorist group SUCCULENT claims that France was wrong to give the US the statue. We think they planned the bombing.
I think, but we don't know. Well, they didn't quite get it all the way over to Snowblaze in Manhattan and have the, what's up? What's going on with this little enclosure here? Was this already here before the head landed here? They blew it off and it landed in this precise spot without damaging the well, if they did that, that's honestly pretty impressive. They didn't manage to do it with enough force that it landed somewhere in Manhattan. Have the full-on escape from New York thing. Or, you know, retroactively, when they did the same thing in Cloverfield, which was literally the same reference, though. It should have also been a different cause. I actually don't know if, like, I've never actually seen Escape from New York, so I don't know if, like, mention why the Statue of Liberty got specific cause for that. The agent of decapitation. Oh shit. If I pop over here, maybe it's someone else. Okay, and they're to like spot me as I try to be very sneaky and come behind this guy. And sure, it does seem to be a big old no, which is good. I get caught by surprise. What do we have here? Is that a exclusive symbol? Yes, it is. Another medkit, which I do like to use because, well, I only ever get hit in timelines where things go bad. Just determined not to let that happen, I guess. What else do we have? Are there any more people just crawling around here? The angle from which we approach, I think it is. I can't really see the edge. So, yeah. The NSF is lacking ass protection, it seems. Yeah, it seems so. It's like in... like when I did like the old version of the computer that I have now, which is pretty much a completely different one, hardware-wise. Back in those days, I actually managed to get a copy of Assassin's Creed Syndicate just for free for buying the graphics card that I installed. And then I actually played that game, and then it was just stabbing people in the butt cheeks to appear. It was just like the perfect angle to do that. It makes them die very quickly. Okay, well, fortunately this guy did not in fact notice me being sneaky before, so it will be the same way. And
The bastards just killed him.
Hey, they just killed him. We just killed this guy. I mean, look, if you came right over on top of him and you looked down upon him, you would clearly see that he's staggered unconscious, not dead body. We don't need to be so paranoid about that, so a dramatic reaction, there's no need for that. Right, so I think what I want to do at this point is not head up to where the leader is, but head down, because we do have our trusted mentor. Goodness me. Trusted mentor being held somewhere down here. We want to at least try to rescue him. I'd be able to sneak up on the... Actually, wait a moment. Sneak up on the security cam and get rid of it with a tool. Yeah, let's see. Okay, that's off. We can just destroy these cameras like it's just a truck. So we can. Well, I can't. It is my melee attack. Now I can, but we have to destroy it. That's the question. I mean, based on what I'm seeing here, I guess I wouldn't be able to really destroy it even if I were to turn back time and try to do that. I guess it's not gonna happen. Maybe with explosives or something, that seems like overkill right now. What else do we have? We have a few dudes rolling about.
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway or find a way around. My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts.
Do have a few more modes tools available. Flash state computer login. We don't have enough room to pick up a mine. Okay, I thought I heard some the bad guys just pacing around a little bit more frantically. But maybe I just heard more of them pacing around. That does not necessarily indicate that. Alright. I'll just take care of this one dude that's apparently covering the entire ground floor area. If that is what this is. Oh shit, okay. Someone else did notice me. Oh, way over there. Way over there though. Just gonna do this guy in the corner. And hope for the best. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, he really did not see me there, okay.
Careful. These unite. I'm hit!
There we go. And I'll just go ahead and have this guy join his friend over here. I'll get cleaned up later. Water fountain. Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal that. God, that reminds me. Another fucking old school shooter that I ended up playing recently, because I've been playing a lot of those. At the time in the recent past was Ken's Labyrinth, which is actually a very, very rudimentary oversized 3D clone, which I didn't really keep it as back when I was a kid and I played like the server version. Didn't really have a frame of reference for that at that point, but you do have a thing in that game where if you can find a tile that's a drinking fountain, you can just heal yourself infinitely that way, but a lot of the drinking fountain tiles are in fact destructible, so there's that. Let's see. Icebreaker ready. Oh boy. What is this over here? Initializing icebreaker. You can very furiously tap on the keyboard and back into all the bank accounts. Icebreaker hack successful. Oh, that's me. Yeah, we'll withdraw all of it. 100 credits withdrawn. I guess the idea that you have to do whatever you're going to do before that bar runs out. I think I haven't used the hacking in this game before, but if I did, then I've forgotten about that. Oh yeah, we have the mine over there. That up. So we'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of. I guess I can just didn't have to do it like I just did, which is just drag it out of the inventory window. I can just select it and hit drop. It's a little bit cleaner. And let's see, let's get the mine. Which I'm not gonna use, but you know, I can just get rid of it later if I need more room. See, I think the computer that we keep getting these hints for might actually not even be in here. It might be outside. I just kind of I guess because these doors are locked and I can't open them from in here, right? No, I can't. Without a lockpick anyway. What do we have here? Oh, wait. Huh. I forgot that tab actually opens up the screen as well. That's nice. Get a little bit drunk. Not of a drinker, I will say in PS20. That, well, I guess I'll find out in just a moment. In real life, it is a disposable plasma-based weapon. Stealth pistol, single shot. It can be lethal at close range. Might just hold on to that. At least a little bit. Oh, we can get out this way though. I want to get out this way though. I can see there's a camera that's... Okay, it's just rotating, it's not staring at the stuff alternatively. Now that it just create a little insurance save there, so... Oops. Okay. So if I stand right under the camera, I can... Oh, yeah, there we go. Security mirror terminal. It was... I don't think we need it this time. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Yeah, that's... enemies. Oh goodness me. Okay. Open the door. I will unlock the door, and I will turn off the camera. Right. Oh, interesting. So I guess it must have gone well for me because I don't think I lost any health during that. Doesn't look like I did, as far as I can tell. I got an extra lockpick as well, so I can see that that worked out. Yeah, I don't know if there's like anywhere else in here that you can find another terminal that'll, you know, let you do that same thing. It seems kind of weird to have it like that, but we've opened new doors, and now the turrets, I guess, are set to go against the very same ones who set them up, so they've turned against their masters. But they have been turned against their masters not of their own volition, but because some big head in a trench coat making it that way. You know, everyday occurrence, but I think there's something else up in this here. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to check the back routes so we can figure out if I hear another. There's that noise. That's supposed to be another camera. I'm pretty sure all the cameras are either turned off, or like one of the cameras that we saw from that terminal anyway is turned off. The other one, we just ended up disabling it with a multi-tool, so. There's 100 panels, so I think we want to mess with the alarm thing. What happens if I toss something in there? Oh shit. Okay. Did not have the effect that I anticipated. Did there actually lasers? I don't think it did.
Someone there?
No one. Oh shit, okay. This might have ended up being explosive, I don't think that. Looks so. Okay. I just got the third disappointment at the thing. Alright, hold on. I do believe that we were told by that guy. Like the control panel in the doorway, or find a way around. In charge of viewer shots. I guess we can try doing that because let's hack the panel with evolve. Oh, what did you know?
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Alright. We got the way here without multi-tool. It's secure. But we want to hold on to the multi-tool. We can find the way of doing things. Which probably just looks like completely black in the other monitor right now. Green. But don't worry about that. Speaking of multi-tools, there's another one. See, instead of losing a multi-tool, we gained one. That's a good outcome, I dare say. We don't have... Wait, what? Oh, fuck. Yes, I did want to have the soy food in my inventory. Oh, fuck. Hold on. We're gonna turn back time. So I'm pretty sure I do have at least a reason. Yeah, okay, we're gonna get a little lecture again.
The security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
As a matter of fact, you didn't have room for just 82. I guess now I know that that's gonna be the case, but I guess we're just gonna immediately rush to use the booze. Hey, look, I should have room for this. That's locked. And we'd have to use a lockpick, but if you are around. That, we already have that. The cube. People use the ATM. It's about 90% of the time, but it's working. If it's working, I might need some cash today. Oh, wait, hold on. For the pub crawl, we've got planted the city and let the tourists get you that and see you there tonight. Account is 230023, pin is 4558. Jonathan, your husband to be. How is yours, Lieutenant? I really want to get married to the statue. We had their own duty and our friends work there. Alright. 230023, well, hold on. Let me see if we even get a clear. We don't. Over there, there's some more binoculars, so we go. It doesn't look like these tunnels are gonna get us to where Gunther is without us having to use a lockpick anyway. Which wouldn't be difficult, but it's not if do we want to use I guess we have more picks right now, so we'll know this. I'm just kind of curious about that one thing that we saw, like in that little stone shack thing. Can't even call it that. Right outside the entrance. What do you call that?
Is
No,
someone there?
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ah, shit. Well, is that really gonna make a difference? So, oh, okay, here comes a guy that I don't know where he came from.
He's a cop. God damn.
Oh.
Keep looking. Something funny about that guy.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay.
One of our top agents.
I guess the thing that we did with the security controller didn't affect the stuff that's in there. Wait, what? Alright, I thought I switched the Gunther stuff from one thing to another, but I suppose not. We consume the soda automatically, which I actually don't mind that time, but I'm gonna probably get a rewind time here. Just a moment until the alarm is off. We have a camera in here? Yeah, we do. Shit. Well, it seems we're in the timeline that we're probably gonna end up not staying in anyway. Oh shit. Okay, we didn't put that lamp in the wall, but kind of what I wanted though, but that did kind of end up showing me something that I didn't expect to happen. I want to activate this lamp myself. Can I do that? No, I cannot. Well, damn. Well, there's Gunther. It might be a little bit difficult. Well, I think I blew up the fucking Gunther with that little... Oh, didn't I? Okay, hold on. Alright, I guess I have to do this separately. The turret's gone. So we're just gonna turn it off. Unlocked and open? Well, okay. Well, now that I know that this here, planned for when I turn back time. Let's see. So we know there's a couple of dudes over here. There's that guy. There's the guy that's in the cell, I guess. Or where did the other guy come from that just popped up out of nowhere after we...
I think we could take him out. God damn.
You're telling me. There's two guys over there. I'm starting to question a few things here. Such as where's the third guy that shows up? Maybe these dudes decide that they're gonna notice me. Okay, he's over there. If he keeps walking, which way will he go? He's gonna go over there. No, that one. Don't worry about it. Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy's very uncooperative.
Careful. These UNATCO guys. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's. Well, the game over music persists as I get this to this Doom timeline. Maybe it's because I hit a point where the threads of fate have been severed. Oh, okay. That apparently alerted others. How? Oh, fuck. Oh, all in a moment. Let's just, let's duck back into a safe place. Wait for the alarm to be over. They'll never find me here.
Keep looking. Something funny about that guy.
He has the ability to crawl into bed spaces.
Careful. These UNATCO guys got all the tricks.
Shit.
Stay
Tricks
cool.
like
The guy's still around.
being able to crawl. God, I did not expect this music to
I think we're
be
safe.
here. Oh yeah, we're very safe.
I got this.
Shit. Oh shit, fuck.
Credit says I get it.
Well, you're not getting it, evidently. You don't get it. Especially if you're completely out of that right now.
I'm gonna get this pig.
Well, it's like the game over music, but it's for them. Oh, we don't have enough to get the combat knife, okay. Because I don't care about the combat knife, but it was actually telling me that you have like too much of whatever this ammo type is and can't pick up anymore, but that doesn't seem to be the case after all. Let's heal a couple of points, because I think I lost a little bit of health there. How's it looking? Oh yeah, more health, that's okay. I'll be fine. I guess we're just at the game over music just instantly now. Oh yeah, we do have the turret and the camera right here though, so let's do something about that.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Yeah, I know. He knows all about explosives, ammunitions, and all that jazz. We learned so much from him during the training course. Okay. We're gonna turn off the camera. We're gonna change the turret to our side, I guess. I guess allies and enemies, everything bypassed. Enemies. The stuff that it says here is relative to me and not to, you know, the people who actually would have set up the system. Verification accuracy, get a newspaper, which we'll check out in a moment. Carry on the one baton. We can use the faucets and waste some water and become the real terrorists. Oh, soy food, hold on. Do we have enough room for... Can we stock the soy food? Yes, we can, okay. We'll hold on to that, though. We'll use this somber music as a backdrop for reading out this newspaper article. Lesson for our president. Family News Network Dave Wary editorial. When the other kids on my block left me king of the world, the political office opened. Thankfully, only to 8-year-olds. I moved freely to consolidate my power. Declared that all subsequent elections were forbidden, that the office of king was reserved to me and my descendants for all eternity. I don't remember what morals of political philosophy were hurled at me. That ain't fair, perhaps, or you can't do that. A rebuttal? Yes, I can. I'm king. All subsequent debate involved rocks. Even Gretchen, green-eyed lovely Gretchen, held me pinned to the ground as the others asserted their own right to the throne with whatever stones happened to be within easy reach. With a 35% approval rating after the UN funding fiasco, President Meade should reflect that these children and millions of other free thinkers have reached voting age. Once we cast the first stone, we'll have reached voting age, presumably. What's the argument? They're like, not had any mental development since they were 8 years old? I don't know. Look at the same brick that's... Oh, let's...
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
Okay. I mean, I could give him the pistol, but I think we've already taken care of the enemy pretty much.
First thing is to get you out of here. I'll handle the enemy.
Excuse that I have forgotten your brother Paul Denton and the infinite power of nano-augmentation.
I just can't spare any arms. Please retreat to a safe location.
Go ahead. Advance up the stairs to the command center at the top. I will take my rusty metal bones and sweep away into the junk pile.
Alright, well. Yeah, we still have this music. Yeah, though. What if we hit that brick, though? What does it actually do?
Now I see the reason for the pullback. They wanted to show off their new nano-augmentation technology.
Okay, I guess I had the power to open that door the whole time. We just never bothered to get into that. I mean, based on that, I don't regret not giving him anything. And we automatically drink the wine, which I guess he didn't want to bother with either. And get drunk a little bit, but get a little bit of healing. There we go.
I will not interfere with your demonstration.
Alright, appreciate that. Better go ahead and... whatever, let's load again. Nope, it's... okay, never mind. The music's gone. So there we go. To complete that objective without using a multi-tool. Not that I know if I would have wanted to hold on to a multi-tool lockpick, but do have an equal amount of multi-tool and lockpick uses at this time. Which does remind me, before I carry on, I'd want to check out the stuff that I mentioned earlier. It's right outside here. Should be very much on our own right now. We've cleaned out this place quite thoroughly. There's this box that we saw earlier. Takes 2 picks. We have 3 picks. We can turn back time if we're disappointed with what's in here somewhere, so check it out. What could be within this mystery box? It's 30 or 6 ammo and a credit shit. Or 100 credits. I don't know. That's really worthwhile. How much do we have right now? 640, alright. It's not a whole lot. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get much more than that more easily. We did get 500 credits for the worth 2 lockpicks. It might not be. Oh yeah, this. Hold on. Get a feeling that we opened this pretty much. Just terminal sort of service. We apologize for the inconvenience. Oh damn. We can't use that anymore anyway, but we did defraud that. We're gonna turn back time, I don't know. Worthwhile. The other thing that we get too is sniper ammo, which I don't think we're gonna use. With all that in mind, I guess all that's really left to do is head to the top of the statue. Or at least at the top areas, toward the top areas. Which
Did they find the shipment? Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay. Guess y'all were right. Something moved.
Oh,
Could be
shit.
the law. I got this one.
Oh, indeed. Alright, let's go back a little bit and see if we can't actually see that conversation through
Did
the
they find
end.
the shipment? Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay. Guess y'all were right. So why aren't we pulling out? Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network. Yeah, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got. That's what Jojo wants. I wonder, how does a guy with a tattooed forehead get to be an NSF colonel? Pardon me, but back in Alabama, we wouldn't let a man who wears earrings plan a military operation. I'd watch what I say about Jojo. He's got a temper. He's a punk and he's gonna get us all killed. The NSF is strong because it represents everyone's interests. Yeah.
Are they gonna move? Or are they gonna be like the other dudes who spoke and then didn't move? I guess they're not gonna move now. This time we are going to not let that gas grenade go off, for one thing. To not get spotted though, that's the main thing. Yeah, you might have heard something, alright.
Quiet.
Oh crap. Well, I've listened to that whole conversation again. Oh, we didn't. We did save after the end of the conversation. I forgot about that. To detail. Oh, damn it. We're gonna put away the fucking baton before we approach this time. It's just kind of in the way. Alright, come on. Surely. There. Can spam it there. I don't know how it managed to do that so mostly the first time and then fail. Rebound. Let's see if we can do it smoothly here. Oh, there we go. Guess we need it if we approach from that side. We're gonna be right in the line of sight of the mercenary thug, I think, so we're gonna do that. Do we? Even if we are very sneaky and we are crouching the whole way. This guy's looking right over here. Okay, never mind, we are not seen. We are just that good at hiding, I guess, and blending in. Is there another one here? Yes, there is. Now let's make it all the way to the top. Can we make it all the way to the top without being seen? I guess we can, alright. I don't know how I managed to get seen before. What?
Gunther has re-established contact. He says you helped him escape. Good work.
I bet it was pretty, him to re-establish contact considering that I just cleared out the way. So excuse me just a moment. So I gotta do this. That fucking Twitch thing. Is this how you do it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, shit, it's doing it again. Hold on. Yes, I want to there. I'll do that.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Well, based on what we've heard, that seems really likely. Suppose how much do we have right now as far as that was working yet? The skill points we have 1300, which is still not really quite enough to do anything. If there's any skills I don't already have level 1 training that I want to get up there. There's a description for medicine. There's a bit of toxic poisoning, heal. From a heart bypass with household materials, which surely will come into play in that precise situation. Pistol isn't trained still. It's gonna stay untrained probably. Beyond some prods, throwing knives. Long capacity, swim speed, moves like a dolphin underwater. Let's not worry about that right now. It's just oh shit. Okay,
That's him. He's a
that's what I expected to see. Let's go back just a moment. Back, right. They weren't vegging in this direction though.
Let's get out of here.
I'm standing.
I think we've got an intruder.
Although we're in fact standing, alright. Hold on a moment. Let's see if they will actually move after they finish the conversation.
Let's get out of here.
I'm standing my ground.
Someone tripped the alarm downstairs. They're closing in.
Oh shit.
This is it, Private. We knew it might come to this.
What good are we to the NSF if we end up dead?
If you NATCO breach the perimeter, then it's already too late. Get ready to fight.
I mean, did we trip the alarm? I'm trying to remember like what specific moment. Maybe when we were trying to. Did I actually trip the alarm though when we were taking out the guys like outside Gunther's cell? Didn't think that happened. Let's see. Can we actually sneak past these dudes still. Oh yeah, we can. What's back here? Candy bar. Don't mind if I do. Cigarettes. Don't mind if I leave them the fuck there, because I don't want them. There we go.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Right, maybe this time. There's the guy. Let me just help myself to some flares first. I don't know if I'll end up using them, but we'll get a little drunk.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's ambrosia shipment?
Okay.
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Wasn't too sure if the drunk effect was going to continue on through the entire conversation or not. But send you back to the people in a body bag. Let's do what we're expected to do here, I guess.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Well, here they are. Got here.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
Well, the ones that were still under 2 feet, I guess. Augmentation canister, which we can't pick up. Okay, now we're gonna really do something here. Hold on.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah. That's buckshot. Yeah, I guess we did pick this up at some point. Sunken ship, I think. Self-shotgun, buckshot shells. I don't know how many use such a thing. Maybe we should use one of these augmentation for the guns thing, but what would we use it for, though? What's pistol for this? Slow tech for this. Can we upgrade the pepper gun? No, I guess not. Or this. No, it's probably not upgradable. Might be time to get rid of something like just, I don't know how many we get. Binoculars, that's very useful. It only take up 1 slot? I guess it does, yeah, that's good.
Good work, Agent.
So what do you have to say?
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. For 100 years, there's been a conspiracy of plutocrats against ordinary people.
You have a single fact to back that up.
Number 1. In 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number 2. In 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
Thank you. Very cool.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNATCO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government.
Last part is a little bit of a weakness to the argument, though.
You can't fight ideas with bullets.
Right.
We're gonna lock this guy away for a long time.
They yuck solo. There's. I wish I could read that a little better. Structure unstable, area condemned. Wait, really? Oh yeah, I guess I did blow up the statue, so I guess should have turned the entire thing down, set the plan. Now they have left all these guys' bodies. And yeah, we can't find anything. Only just now are they bleeding. I guess they just didn't realize that I'm here and they're giving me the Resident Evil zombie signal to let them know that they're let me know. But are all the other guys also going to be dead once I knocked out? There were a couple of dudes over here someplace, there they are. That was one of them anyway, there's another one. He went. Oh yeah, there was a gas grenade here. Presumably two, maybe, possibly. There might have been a gas grenade set up here too, but I guess if there was, then they must have gotten rid of it. It's very nice of them. But yeah, I am noticing that the, you know, it looks really dark over on the other monitor. Stream, I might have to look into that, because I don't think it's supposed to look that dark.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies and delivered the enemy munitions to the quartermaster.
It really doesn't look anywhere near that dark on my other big monitor, which is where I'm actually playing it.
Don't worry about the bodies. We'll handle the cleanup.
These are just doing the whole... Like, what about these guys that are left in the corner? Are they actually dead? No, they're still unconscious, so I guess they at least didn't kill the unconscious guys, so... Only the guys that were too secure to be taken on by me and my stealthy stick technique being the ones that ended up losing their life. Doesn't that really make you think? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna pop back over to UNATCO HQ here, I guess. Then, not too sure how much longer I'm gonna be going for right now. Probably not too much, so especially with these screen looking kind of weird, but let's see. Oh, here we are.
Minimum force won't work in the city. You better take some hardware.
But we're spending more, so
I'll check.
I'll see you later. Yeah, well, I don't know if I will. I guess if I had taken out the 100 credits from the ATM and the other 100 credits from that box and hadn't spent anything on anything else, I could have gotten the scope, but I don't even know if that would have been worth it, so I just live in a timeline where we assume that is not the case. I don't get to worry about that. Here though, I don't know. Locked. Security keypad. We want tool to bypass that, but I feel like there was something that. I feel like there's something that you can do to not have to use the keypad there, though. Might be tripping. I feel like that was something that you could have done.
Way to go, sir.
Is that something you could have done, like, only after you go into the UNATCO HQ? I don't know. I'll take a look in there right now, anyway. Maybe after talking to Paul.
Got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Just keep a level head. You're doing well so far. Now get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office, level 2.
Alright. Wait a moment, actually. Take a quick moment to put this over here so I can look at it, and then put this over here so I can get it. Hold on a moment. Let me like cycle the. I don't think this is kind of the way having weird color issues. Oh my god. The stream seems to be having, but let me see if I can cycle the taskbar because it doesn't seem to be being picked up properly. How about now? There, yeah, I think it's gonna do anything. That's the color.
Inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office.
Should actually probably be right about it. Happen if I try to like just move the game itself so that there's gonna always start. It doesn't stream. I guess we'll figure it out. So again, hang out here and you're not going for a bit.
Was a goner.
So it's you. What sound is that you? When is disappearing again, so we're changing the door code for the combat near the helipad.
Day too. I'm pretty excited.
Code 0451. Well, there you go. That, I'll take this. 2 points of healing. I will. So there you go. If we do, in fact, wait long enough, or we can actually get inside the building. Can do the thing, which I might have thought it was a joke, but for some reason it didn't occur to me to do that on this particular door. What do we have here? Tranquilizer darts. What do we have here? Our camera system login, same as all logins, SATCOM, new password unit code 001 _ will beat you at darts on Saturday, so I guess so. Proceed this starting. Maybe that was the training course, I think. It was I would forget what the username was, hold on. SATCOM. And you write the 001 as password, right? SATCOM. Well, I don't know if you really wanna mess with this right now, given that it's standardly, our shit. But we can fuck with them, I guess, by just turning off the cameras. Then we can hear the control now. Over here is for the hatch. I don't know. I would have found it now, apparently, to open the hatch anyway, so that's this, another medkit. How many medkits do we have right now? We have 7, so it's plenty if we want to actually heal ourselves. Right now we could definitely do it, but still being very stingy with that. Alright, I guess that's all we managed to snatch from in here. Extra medkit and control over the cameras.
I can't wait to get to New York and finish the job.
Really worthwhile.
Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office.
Alright. Hold on. Before we explore the UNATCO interior, though, I might close the doors just to. It doesn't matter, it's permanently unlocked now.
Class at the academy. You probably don't remember.
I do indeed not remember you, Lloyd, but I don't need to log in information for that right now, so I'll not mess with that. I will decide to, rearrange the trophies here. There, they look better there.
Manderley's office is on level 2.
Actually, replace them there. So who's this? President Philip Meade. Rather a primitive form of booze, but a bit of an acquired taste, perhaps.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Alright. Might just do that, but I think if we keep heading down this snaky hallway like in the nation's anti-terrorist coalition, there's only go ahead and heal ourselves some more at the water fountain. Maybe that'll be our final project for now. Heal ourselves with the water fountain, at least a little bit, or not quite as much as we could have healed ourselves with the water fountain if this was Kin's Labyrinth. Oh well, it's out of water.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
I mean, yeah, presumably water fountains are water fountains linked to. I guess it depends on the water fountain design, because I'm pretty sure that when I was in school, there was actually a bit of a boss that someone raced once because of the. There were rigged fountains, but they were like connected directly into the water, the same water that was like on the tap that someone into the toilets and stuff. So, wait, I don't remember how that ended up, but right, let's make another save. That's not a quick save. Auto save, I guess. Save the evolution, yes. I mean, we're not going to delete anything right now, but yeah, let's go ahead and make a dedicated save, which I guess we haven't really done at any point right now. But it's if we pick play intro right now, she just will be lost to well, we do have okay, so it does take you out of the game. I was wondering about that. She's gonna play the intro and then okay, it just brings you back into the screen. And, like dump you right back into whatever game you were playing, but no. I think that's where we're gonna leave it off, I guess. For the time being. Seems to be seeming to be going pretty well with the thing overall as far as functionality, but there is that weird thing with the colors, which I'm probably gonna try to figure out. I guess that's one thing that could really have so well, but it might just be a matter of using a different method for capturing the game. I guess I'll figure it out, or whenever I pick this back up. But yeah, we are finally going through Deus Ex, and did a lot going through the actual entire game this time instead of just like the very beginning, like I've done so many times in the past. To no real avail. No real furthering. We're technically not yet into like actual blind run territory. I do believe I have gone a little bit farther into the game. Not too much farther. Well, presumably whenever I come back to it, hopefully within a couple of days' time, we should be able to get past that point, and then it'll actually be like an actual new and strange mystery to unravel. But until that happens, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop over to the end of the stream here. I'm actually seeing a few things over on the side here that seem kind of odd. Let's see what happens if I do something else, like... It depends if I load up this tab, will I see the same things that I saw before? The answer is apparently yes, I will. It's a bit unusual. Oh, and there's new... God. New little bit of cluster stuff with the Twitch Prime. Didn't even realize that had gone up. But apparently it did. Let's look at a few of these things so I can check them out properly later. But for now, I'm just taking a peek over at the stuff over here. See if there's any particular stuff that I want to do to send a stream off, or just do it the same way as I usually do. Could be here, could be here. Oh, that's me. Usually do be having the, you know, the dulcet tones of the John Arbor There's Unleashed tracks, which are very, very unique indeed to keep us company during this that intermission of sorts. Oh, goodness me. But I think what I might do right now is I will drop a little raid command to someone who is live right now. And got a wonderful track to end the stream off on as well. One thing that will hopefully make it into the Chase VGM playlist at some point, whenever this game comes back to the Chase VGM, which will hopefully be not too far off in the future at all. Be the case in an ideal timeline, in an ideal world, but we'll see what happens. But speaking of stuff that we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna for a quick way to Luna Ray. I'm never quite figured out exactly what the better pronunciation there is, but she's a very cool person who I've known for a while. Friend of the stream for a while, and is currently playing Clara Obscure Expedition 33, which is not a game that I am still in any way familiar with. That seems to be something that certainly captured a few people's interests. I'll pop in for a bit. So, speaking of the other stuff that I was saying, just like, I forget exactly what I said already, but it's basically a segue saying, yeah, hopefully I'll be back in a few days' time, before the end of the week, with a little bit more Deus Ex, and hopefully we can actually go through that game this time. and experience it. So you're the KDC, I think I will forget like always. Thanks for chatting. Always wait for other people to chat, and I will be seeing you later.